Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to talk about a podcast that I have heard and even I have made the typescript of it. So this podcast is provided by one of the author, and then he is actor too in the same time. He's got a double job, whether he is the actor and also he is the author. And there are several books that he written about. So today I'm going to talk this kind of podcast that are written and then explain. I have an explanation by Alan Alda. So before going to before we jump to our materials, I'm going to ask you guys something about, and I'm going to talk first about a question case. So, in your opinion, what is the tips and what tips is talking about? Some people might be argue that they can convey their love without the tips in their life. There are a lot of tips that we can apply in this life in terms of how to maintain and how to convey our life. People doing something, or even we have a problem that we don't have a tips. Is it means that we don't have a clue and we don't have a trick how to maintain ourselves. For instance, when you have a problem in our life, so there might be appearance in our thought is we have to seek and looking for some tips in order we can solve, and even we have a problem solving in our problems itself. But in this case, Alan Alda, um, Alan Alda's argumentation disagree about the tips in our life. The important one is the process, because he said like he even he is a prefer to concerned and point to someone's process, because when we do our process, the tips is also come in the same time. So means that the process is followed by the tips. So it's not useless, even it's might be gives a advantage or benefits when you do your process in your life, and then your tips will be following your struggle, even your job, and then what you do in your actions will be followed by the clues or even the tips. So he said like he doesn't really like the tips, because tips is just about how to communicating well, and also tips just about writing. So there are a lot of things that we can get from these informations, even we can reach as the knowledge in this case in terms of the tips. And when it comes to people that have thousand tips in their life, they wouldn't like do the study session that can increase their thought to think about something. Even they will not understand how to manage their self, how to control their self, if just only we have tips without do the process. Means that okay, in the same time, I think that we're gonna success people if we have thousand tips, but it is useless when we not or when we don't convey this love without a process. So there are three points in this case that Alan Alda over, as he called like three tips in three. So this terms is provided by him. What is it? First one is do something anytimes when you talk to someone. Without further ado, when you talk to someone, you just have mentioned three kinds of words, but that is important. So means that you don't have to say any words, any sentences exactly, but you just have to say several things, but that is taking it personal to that person, or even initially as the clues, or even they can evoke person's spirit. That's the first one. And second one is when you forget something, you have to have a solutions, or even it's maybe you can make a note or something like that. And many times you can write it many times. That is one of the tips that he mentioned. If you become the purgator of people, like you're challenged in memorize something, she support and suggest people to have a notebook or something like that to read it more than once, or even three times, four times, and so on. And third one is when you forget something, you have to mention it more than once, even three times, or even four times. You have to, you have to, um, you have tried to read it any times in your life in order you will never forget for that. However, tips is not the only give benefits in our life, but this is one of the challenge. If we just maintain, or even we just control our tips without do the process first. So my suggestion in this case is just do what you want to do without any considerations, and then without any clues or even tips. You don't have to think what might be happen in, or what might be appears in the future. So if you just follow the instruction, or even the requirements, even you just follow the flow rules, you will get in what you get. So don't ever have a tips in your life, okay? But the positive tips, this might be useful for you. Okay, thanks you guys. That's all from me. Thank you very much.